Here we are once again with the Reentry Connect podcast here at the Reentry Job Fair at Temple University. Got a good brother here, Mr. Robert Groves from the Fountain Fund organization. He's going to share some of the resources that he has and why the importance of the Reentry Job Fair is relevant for people here in the city of Philadelphia and all over the country. Go ahead, Mr. Robert Groves. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you represent.
Yeah, my name is Robert Groves. I'm part of an organization called the Fountain Fund. And what we do is we offer microloans up to $15,000 at a 3% interest rate, only for individuals that have been impacted by the criminal justice system.
So they can't even apply, even if they haven't been infected.
No, you can go to a traditional bank. Traditional banks don't deal with it, so they put us in predatory situations where by the time you finish paying the loan off, the interest rate itself is another loan on top of it. So what we do is we're at a 3% interest rate. Traditional banks are at 6, 9, 12. They can charge you what they want because we're coming to them for a loan. And since we've been impacted, we have a criminal conviction, or we've been impacted by the system many, many years ago, they put us through the gambit. So what we do is we help out with housing, with first and last. We can go ahead and get you back into school. You need an automobile to get back and forth to work. This is what we do. Now, while this is a reentry job fair, we're that next stage. Once you get that job and you've been working and you're out here reactivating, you're trying to get ahead of your bills, you're trying to get the necessary things to go ahead and grow, we're that step, we're that stage.
So let me ask you this. With this situation, especially with getting loans, does your credit have to be in shape to get it?
Well, your credit plays a part, but we understand that your credit is so hard for people that are returning to rebuild credit. I've been home 7 months after serving 28 and a half years in prison. I just overturned my life conviction September 5th. And the hardest thing, thank you, bro, the hardest thing for me to do was build credit.
Wow.
The hardest thing for me to do was to get credit and get an apartment.
Wow.
To create a history because I was unknown.
It's powerful. You're talking. And that's totally true. A lot of people understand that because gradual grows over time. It's not something that you can just get overnight or go buy from somewhere and things like that. So like you just said, so a lot of people that make, could you hold your paper up to the camera? So this is the actual program he's talking about from the Fountain Fund. And like you said, getting your credit straight, applying for jobs, doing certain things, takes a step at a time. We appreciate that. And if you can share any of the other resources or connections that you may want to share with the people in general, because it's very important that they hear it.
Yeah, well, I described exactly what we do, but if there's anything that I did not describe, meaning core fines of restitution, if there's anything that has slowed you up, anything that has impacted you from getting to where you need to be as a returning citizen, we will help out with that. And we're located on 245 North Broad, Suite 300. We're on that second floor. And the area code zip code is 19107.
Yes, indeed. And real quick, Mr. Groves, if you can go ahead and motivate or inspire somebody that's in a prison cell right now, especially some of the ones that are coming home, the 1,400 that was just affected with the second degree, what type of motivation, type of encouragement, and type of direction you would give them prior to being released?
I would tell you to continue to believe in yourself. In 1997, I was told I would die in prison. And it was important for me to become 1% better each and every day. So I didn't allow the system or the DOC to tell me that I was not going to educate myself. I was not going to allow the DOC to tell me that the things that I was acquiring were never going to be utilized in society again. So for the brothers and sisters on the inside, I tell you, continue to educate yourself, continue to program, continue to fight for what's yours. Education plus resources equals economical advancement. If I did not believe that there would be today, I would not be in the position that I am today. Working 2 jobs, reacclimating with my family, and doing whatever I possibly can to help those on the inside.
That's powerful. We appreciate you, Mr. Robert Groves, the Fountain Fund. And I know you said that you can reach them at the fountainfund.org, correct?
Correct.
Fountainfund.org. We really appreciate that. And without further ado, again, this is the Reentry Connect podcast here at the Reentry Job Fair. And we appreciate all the resources that Mr. Grove had just given us. But until next time, we'll see everybody. Peace. Thank you, Mr. Grove.